welcome to TJD Movie Reviews, episode 28. We watched MacGruber.
Woo!
How big of an erection do you have right now?
Oh, like, as big as MacGruber does when a woman falls, so, yeah.
I too watched the movie.
I know.
Who are you?
I'm, Ty.
Jake.
And I'm Drew.
Yeah, it was, my pick this week. I really, really thought about Armageddon, but I decided to go with a movie I enjoy more.
Better choice.
We haven't even seen it.
No, we haven't. We literally haven't.
We were at work today, though, and we're just like, I never really had a desire to watch that movie.
God damn it, Ty better not pick Armageddon.
It's Michael Bay. Come
fuck
on.
Michael Bay. Outside of Bad Boys and Transformers, what has Michael Bay done for you?
Bad Boys 2.
Outside of Bad Boys as a franchise.
Oh, okay. The Island.
What?
I enjoyed The Island.
Did you watch that one?
I never saw The Island.
No, it was okay.
Yeah.
I've also never heard anyone be like, oh, The Island's pretty good.
I think it's alright.
It was decent.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying, that's kind of the first movie I really discovered her in, so it's kind of where my Scarlet crush developed.
It wasn't Lost in Translation?
I never saw Lost in Translation.
Did you see Lost in Translation?
No. Uh-uh.
Or Ghost World.
You motherfuckers.
This man's ruined Scarlett Johansson for me.
I know.
No, Derek Jeter has
ruined.
ruined her. Not me.
Fuck you, Jeter.
Fuck Jeter indeed.
No, I won't.
I'm out.
But yeah, MacGruber. It was an SNL film. Came out in, I want to make sure I say the right year. I think it was
1994. It's a
Um,
throwback to last week.
Yes, my bad.
Making me think I'm a lunatic. I'm like, 94? Holy shit.
No, MacGruber came out in 2010. Like I said, it's an SNL film. In my opinion, it's the second best SNL film behind Wayne's World. I would take it over Night at the Roxbury, Superstar. Oh my gosh, that film is terrible.
What about The Ladies Man?
I never even saw it.
I didn't either.
I'd completely forgotten about it. You didn't like watching Molly Shannon make out with trees?
Not really.
I mean, nothing.
Yeah, me neither.
Nothing quite got my dick hard like that.
You don't enjoy Molly Shannon?
I said nothing gets my dick hard like that.
Oh.
So of course I do.
True.
I mean, trees don't get you hard.
Wayne's World 2 is alright, but I'm just gonna move on.
Wayne's World 2, yeah, alright.
Because Wayne's World 2 is alright. Like, it's a okay sequel, but it doesn't live up to the first one. I thought there's been one other... Oh, Coneheads.
I've never seen Coneheads.
What?
No.
Chris Farley has a small role in it.
It's probably one of the few Dan Aykroyd movies I can actually tolerate, other than Ghostbusters.
Is Tommy Boy an SNL film?
No.
No.
Just him and David Spade. Yeah, there was no sketch.
What about Corky Romano?
No. No, that was, what's his name, just trying to make a name for himself.
Chris Kattan.
Yeah.
Wait, so do you count an SNL film as a film that has something to do with an SNL skit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if it's still funded by SNL?
Well, it's like a Lorne Michaels production.
Then I guess, yeah, but I don't know how many of those films are actually out there. I'm talking about the ones that were an actual skit, and that they somehow turned into an actual movie.
I'm surprised MacGruber ever turned into a movie.
I
I remember hearing when it was happening, and I'm like, what the fuck?
What is the budget for this?
It was $10 million.
You got more money than Sinister.
Mm-hmm.
It deserved more money than Sinister.
Did it, though?
In my opinion. You needed all that homemade C4.
So to the listeners that don't know what the fuck
Okay.
MacGruber is, could you explain this movie?
All right, so MacGruber is based off an SNL skit, which was pretty much a pun or a spoof of MacGyver, where Will Forte is this MacGyver-looking man named MacGruber, and his whole thing is he makes these knickknacks or he stops bombs or devices with these everyday objects. But usually in the skit what happens is something happens and he actually doesn't stop it, it still explodes. And so it's funny because they're like 30 seconds and then like he has an existential crisis of some sort and he actually doesn't stop anything. So, and it just, the screen goes black and that's it. They're really like 2-minute sketches. So, and they were Will Forte and Maya Rudolph, but in the film, Kristen Wiig takes over for Maya Rudolph's part.
So describe the
plot. The plot of the film. I was getting to that.
Okay.
I was just giving background knowledge. Jeez. Get off my ass. I'll let you fuck me. I don't see any copy toner or whiteout, but anyways. The whole film is MacGruber is wanting to get back at the bad guy who's Val Kilmer, played by Val Kilmer, and his name is Dieter von Kuntz. Kuntz. They make a lot of jokes about his last name being close to cunt. So like they're gonna pound some cunt. Yeah. Anyways, Kuntz steals a nuclear warhead from Russia, and he's going to use it on America, but they have no proof that he did it. So they bring MacGruber out of retirement, a la, what, Rambo 2 or 3? Which one is it that he's, like, off on his own, and he had a monastery? I think it was 3.
2, and wasn't it, like, every Rambo after the first one?
Kinda, I guess, yeah. But, and so Ryan Phillippe goes with Powers Booth to recruit MacGruber back, who's like a 5-time Congressional Medal of Honor winner, 13 Purple Hearts.
19 Purple Hearts,
yeah.
And 3-time Congressional Medal of Honor winner.
Thank you. And starting tight end for the University of Texas, El Paso.
Because that was a long time ago.
Yes. But yeah, so he's just this badass. And when he finds out it's cunt, he can't sleep at night, he becomes restless. Even though he doesn't want to do it, he remembers back to his wife being murdered by cunt. And so he tries to get a team together of all of his old friends. That goes awry, so then it ends up with him, Ryan Phillippe, and Kristen Wiig, who was the friend of Maya Rudolph, his wife who died. And they decide to then take down Kuntz together, and MacGruber keeps fucking everything up. But in the end, he prevails. For once. More times than he did in the sketch. So. But, yeah, I mean, we'll go into more of what happens, but that's the basic outline. It's just a comedy of him. It's a comedy of errors that MacGruber keeps making. And Ryan Phillippe plays a great straight man to MacGruber's wild card of a character. And Kristen Wiig kind of just is there.
So would you say Ryan Phillippe's a pro?
Actually, I would. I think...
I would agree.
Yeah. I just love how he acts. Like, when MacGruber talks about why he doesn't understand, Kuntz is mad at him. And you just see, like, the grimace and the uncomfortableness Ryan Phillippe has on his face.
Well,
that scene was pretty funny.
Let's reveal why.
Okay, so Kuntz and MacGruber are enemies in this film, but after MacGruber gets kicked off the case for the second time, him, Vicky, and Dixon Piper, which is Ryan Phillippe, are sitting around in front of his trailer drinking beer, and Vicky goes inside to use the restroom, and Ryan Phillippe asks why they're enemies. He's like, I don't know. We used to actually be really good friends back in college, and there's a flashback to Val Kilmer having
playing acoustic guitar.
Yeah, and they're all singing together, and he's like, Kuntz and, what was his wife's name? The dead one. Maya Rudolph's character. Whatever. Maya Rudolph's character. He's like, they were together. He actually, when we graduated, he asked her to marry him. And he asked me to be his best man. And I accepted, but after a year, I started banging her. Then She left him for me.
She was pregnant with his baby at the time.
I was getting to that, yeah. She was pregnant with his baby at the time. We both agreed that she should have it terminated because we wanted a fresh start. He's like, but I don't know why he's mad at me.
Yeah.
And Ryan Phillippe just like grabbing his collar and just like looks like he's about ready to... Yeah, he's like, oh really? You don't know why he's mad at you?
Yeah, I can't imagine why he'd be upset.
Oh gosh. It was so funny because he like says it like nonchalantly, like I asked her to have it terminated. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think Ryan Phillippe was super important to this movie because without that straight man,
no, this film would not have been the same without him.
Well, you needed that with like two kind of Kristen Wiig was kind of weird and out there, but like Will Forte is just completely over the top ridiculous. So you kind of need that in place to kind of keep sanity in place.
Yeah, I thought he did well.
Yeah.
Con. Kristen Wiig feels the need to sing in every fucking movie, and it drives me up the wall. Have you noticed?
Did she sing in Ghostbusters?
I'm pretty sure she did.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure she sings in Bridesmaids. Like she...
Yeah, she does. Because they like Wilson Phillips, and so they sing that song together.
You know this movie too well.
I'm pretty sure that Caitlin Olsen is her in a different life.
Really?
You know Caitlin Olsen from It's Always Sunny.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like trying to put it together.
I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
I was thinking of Scarlet Witch, but that's Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah, that's not.
And I'm
not
like, no, Elizabeth Olsen is way better than both of those.
But yeah, but at least in this film, they're kind of. I think it's a joke about her singing.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay. It is a joke. They do make fun of her because it like you always see everybody else besides MacGruber is always kind of like, what?
I mean, at least they put a half-assed explanation in this, whereas every other movie she just does it.
She just has musical talent out of nowhere.
I don't know. Like, I know it's a thing that she did on SNL for a while. Like, she would just play certain characters that were quirky and, like, would sing little things like, oh, he's blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But, like, fucking come on already. That could just be me, but I'd call it a con.
I've noticed that.
I didn't notice it until you brought it up. I just thought it was funny in this film because she's bad.
It's not even really that she feels the need to do it in every movie. It's that she does it multiple times in every movie.
I've got a con.
Yeah?
How in the world did this movie get made and MacGyver doesn't have a cameo appearance?
Actually, there's a reason for that. The guy who owned the rights to MacGyver was trying to bring several different lawsuits against them.
First of all, it's a parody, so they can't do shit.
Yeah.
Second of all, he could have appeared and they didn't say MacGyver or anything at all. He could have just been there and been like, oh, hey, like, what's up? Or, like, he could have been, like, his best man or something from the wedding. He's like, oh, it's my long-lost brother or something like that.
Yeah.
Just anything.
Yeah.
They missed out on a crucial opportunity. And I'll never forgive them.
I don't know, if I was in the middle of a lawsuit, I'd probably be like, yeah,
you don't...
better not extend my,
What kind of case do they have, though?
Because he was wanting to make a movie, and he thought having a spoof/parody, if it
would
failed...
steal the thunder.
Yeah, would take the wind out of sails.
Think of it this way, MacGyver has been dead for a long time, and MacGruber hits theaters, people be like... We already saw, a similar movie about a guy that makes, he gets out of weird situations with a bunch of garbage. I don't know. You're right, it would be covered under parody, but that doesn't mean that they couldn't take it to court and have a judge hear it and do all that long bullshit.
None of the things went anywhere because it's protected under parody, but... Yeah.
But still, you're filming a movie, it'd probably be weird to be like, hey, I know we're in the middle of a lawsuit, but do you want to, make a cameo in this?
Well, it wasn't the actor, it was the original creator.
Yeah, but still, he probably is in the loop, and he'd be like, well, probably not, because that'd be bad blood. And then if, the MacGyver movie got off the ground, he'd probably want to be in it, and you don't want to fucking... I don't know.
I had no idea that they were trying to do a MacGyver movie.
He had been pitching it. Now, actually, MacGyver's coming back to TV.
What?
Yeah,
Why not? Everything else is coming. Lethal Weapon is being made into a TV show.
Is it going to be on CW?
No, I think it's on CBS.
Oh,
and
that's too bad.
It's the kid who played Havoc in the new X-Men films.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to be MacGyver.
Right. For all the millennials that know what a MacGyver is?
Yep.
All right.
What the fuck happened in this world?
Good luck, CBS.
Oh, hey, they have the #1 drama on TV.
Oh, NCIS?
Yeah.
Fuck that show.
And the #1 comedy.
My grandmother loved NCIS. I could never understand. It perplexed me until the day she died.
My dad loves NCIS.
I don't understand.
I don't think it's that terrible of a show. It's very formulaic, though, I will say.
You're right. I probably just hate it because of how formulaic it is.
But some of the characters are kind of redeemable. They have their own certain things you can like about each of them.
The 30-year-old girl with the Hot Topic clothes and the choke collar?
I didn't say her.
Oh, okay.
I'm meaning a lot of the other characters. So
she's like 50.
Is she?
Yeah.
Maybe
don't ask me.
I could be thinking of a different procedural drama.
Did you guys ever watch MacGyver growing up?
I think I saw 1 or 2 episodes. More or less, I knew MacGyver from The Simpsons when Patty and Selma would watch it.
I watched it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And?
It was entertaining. I think if I go back and watch it now, it's probably pretty campy, but...
campy can be fun.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, that's MacGyver and CBS, not MacGruber.
Yeah, we talked a lot about that.
Pro for me, it doesn't take itself seriously at all. I think that's
how the fuck could it?
I don't think it needs to.
I know, but like there are some like comedy spoof films that try to be like, try and make it more than just a movie. Like, and I think it does a good job finding the balance of trying not to be too parodic and creating its own story.
Parodic?
Yeah, I know. I create a word.
Another one?
Yeah.
And then Evan will comment and say it's real?
Yeah.
Which he did.
Yeah.
We were wrong. You and I were wrong.
What word?
We thought Ty made up a word, and it's an actual word.
What word?
I can't remember the word.
It was in Cloud Atlas, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was Cloud Atlas. If you go look at the comments, Evan posted the word and the definition, so...
What was it? De true?
No, not de true.
It was something like...
that future slang is real.
It was like Celestial or something like that.
I don't remember what it was. So do you have an example of a movie that's a parody that it takes itself too seriously?
As much as I enjoy the film, I think it does a little bit, and that's Airplane. Like, no, I'm kidding. It's not Airplane.
Wow. Okay. I was gonna say I just watched that, and I'm pretty sure none of that movie is serious.
Does not take it. I guess you could kind of say Wayne's World. Because it kind of makes fun of other stuff. Like, it is a parody of other films.
Yeah, but...
maybe it's a stupid point I'm making, but...
So how does that mean it takes itself too seriously? By being a parody of other films. Look, you're like, where the fuck am I going with this line of thinking?
Maybe I am, yeah. You know what, okay. I'll just retract.
Okay, I was genuinely curious. I'm like, let me hear...
Until I can actually think of one, I'm going, I'll retract the statement.
Okay, fine. I was just wondering.
No.
When you said it, I started thinking, and I'm like, oh, what's a funny parody movie that took itself too seriously?
Scary Movie 5.
Was it too serious, or was it just bad?
It was just bad. But no, I think they found the right type of humor for it, I think. For me. I don't know. A lot of people wouldn't like all the F-bombs dropped in it or the sex scenes or anything like that. But to me, I don't know. It just hit that right spot where like it can be like some people be like, oh, that's so childish. But like I don't feel it is. I think it finds that perfect spot between being childish and being funny.
Oh, this movie's childish.
Oh, I know it's childish, but it's not like, what's it? Like Scary Movie 5.
Well, I thought the parts where they took it like too far to like a different place that those movies typically don't go to, those were the best parts. And I told Ty and Jake earlier that I thought this movie was PG-13. So when you got all these fucks and shits cunt and all these sex scenes and stuff like that, I was kind of blown away. I was like, holy shit, like this is a crazy movie for PG-13.
And no, it was never PG-13. It was originally R, and then the version we watched was the unrated version. And honestly, I saw it in theaters. There really isn't much of a difference between the unrated and the R version, which is surprising, but there really isn't.
Well, I thought it was great, like the opening, like the intro or whatever, and they're like, MacGruber, they made a fucking movie. I'm like, wow, they dropped their only F-bomb in the very beginning. That's crazy.
Well, see, and that's one of the reasons it struggled at the box office is because you would have those 13 to 16-year-old kids probably go see this because
trying to get hand jobs.
Yeah.
We're always talking about kids in theaters getting hand jobs.
I think it's you talking about it.
Yeah, me and Ty have never brought that up.
You bring it. I don't know why you're
Thanks for making me look bad, guys.
That's our jobs.
Oh, shit.
Do you have a pro, Jake? Or are you going to go with another con?
I didn't have anything at the moment.
Oh, Drew?
Kind of put me on the spot.
Sorry.
Will Forte is a pro.
I love Will Forte.
He has a very specific type of humor that he brings to everything, but I will say this, and it isn't a con, I like Will Forte's humor more in Last Man on Earth than I do in this movie, because he's moderately reserved. Like, I like kind of zany off-the-wall shit, but, like, too crazy gets a little, like... fuck. Like,
no, there can be a limit. Yeah.
Have you seen Last Man?
I think I saw a part of one episode.
There are lots of elements to his character in Last Man that kind of translate over to MacGruber, and you can kind of see him pop in and out here and there. But yeah, I thought he was good. I had never seen any of the sketches on SNL or anything. I knew of MacGruber, and I kind of knew the premise that it was like a MacGyver-esque type character. But yeah, I thought he did a good job.
How long after Team America was this?
Team America was like 2006, 2007.
Yeah, and even before that, because I remember, I think I was a junior in high school when I watched that, so it may have been 04, 05.
Yeah,
okay.
You might be right.
This kind of gave me that vibe, too.
There's one scene that specifically reminded me of that, and that's when he's shooting the Uzis, and he just, like, throwing his arms around. I was like, that reminds me of Team America.
I got another pro. That sex scene.
Which one?
The sex scenes.
Both of them.
Yes.
I mean, they're both the same gag, but
they're done differently. Like, cause
I mean, the second one makes him look like a lunatic.
It makes it better.
He's essentially butt-ass naked, thrusting into the air over his wife's grave, which is dark and fucked up. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty funny.
And the only reason you know that is because you go from the caretaker's point of view. Like, yeah. And he's picking up trash, and he looks and sees Will Forte humping air. It's like, what the fuck?
That voice is great.
And she's going, wow.
I will not lie. When I was in the theater, I was crying. I was laughing so hard, I was crying.
And then he says something, and you could see him like spit in her face, which is pretty funny.
He said, "I'm
gonna fill you up."
Yeah. No, or he goes, "I'm gonna explode."
And then she's like, "I'm gonna explode too." Like, it's so over the top that you're like, you can't not chuckle at it. You're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh, yeah.
And that's right after he does the same thing to Kristen Wiig and just leaves the house. Like,
he's
literally,
like, I have to go.
He literally rolls over and he goes, yeah, I need to go.
No, and she goes, you were amazing. I have to go. Which is what every guy does, but no.
And in the same vein, at the end when they get married, I thought, like, the priest going, does anyone object? And you see Maya Rudolph's ghost doing this. And then she's like, oh, no, it's fine. I thought that was pretty funny.
But he's like, you see him, like, his face, and he's like looking past Kristen Wiig, like...
and she looks over her shoulder, like, what?
Like, you're fucking insane.
I thought that gag was pretty funny.
Oh. Yeah, the sex scene, oh my gosh. That was... And that they played the same song, and then, just that whole setup, too. Because, like, I mentioned it earlier in the pod, where he gets shot, so she has to take pliers and dig out this bullet, and she's really working those pliers in there.
And he's just, like, stone-faced.
Yeah. But she pulls the bullet out, puts it in a bowl between his legs, and he's erect, and she's like, MacGruber, and he's like, I always get an erection when a beautiful woman is using pliers near my balls. Then they go to kiss, and she's like, I'm a virgin, not for long. It's like, oh,
David Caruso goes, puts on his sunglasses.
Yeah. Oh, but yes, that whole setup, like that whole 10 minutes of movie.
It's probably the best part of the movie.
It's the best part of the movie.
That's movie magic right there. I got a pro. Val Kilmer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's a genuine bad guy. Like,
he easily could have, he could have done this for the money, been like, this is stupid as shit, this is an SNL movie. But he actually tries in it, and he actually has his deadpan to MacGruber, his actual, smart villain to MacGruber's idiocy, whatever, is hilarious. So, yeah.
He's so good as, the straight villain that the opening shot, you're like, this could be a different movie.
Yeah.
They could have made this a serious movie, but Will Forte is such a fucking idiot that it takes it in a totally different direction. And what's funny to me is Val Kilmer is still that villain from the serious movie, but he's interacting with the biggest idiot you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know, it was funny that Val Kilmer, he's sarcastic as fuck, too, which I thought was hilarious.
Yep.
But, yeah, it's kind of fucking weird to watch him be, such a straight man. He wouldn't have felt out of place in, a regular,
No,
what
he
the
was...
fuck would you call this, espionage movie or...
Yeah.
He was no nonsense. And, you'd get Will Forte jumping in, get on the microphone and say, hey, guess who's here? It's MacGruber, and
we're in the control room.
Yeah, and he's just kill him.
Yeah. He's like, I ain't fucking with this shit. He knows how dangerous MacGruber is, because he's like, do you remember the assassination of Jimmy Carter? No, sir, that didn't happen. Yeah, that's right, because of him. So, yeah, it is freaking hilarious, how great, because Val Kilmer has done, those spoof films before. He did Top Secret and Weird Science, I guess. Or not Weird Science.
Real Genius?
Real Genius is what I meant. Yeah, he's played that humor before, and I actually found, I was reading, I guess him and Will Forte are actually really good friends. So that kind of made sense why he kind of tried in this film, so...
I could see it.
I give him kudos. He brought it in this absurd movie.
Pro soundtrack. You got that Eddie... You have to admit that when he walks into that party to Eddie Money's Take Me Home Tonight was a pretty good play.
It was fun.
I enjoy that. And then the broken wings during the sex scenes. And then you have all this heavy metal to then him put in his little tape deck to then go to soft 80s rock.
I liked that. They had some serious song, MacGruber's going somewhere, he's on a mission. They got this power rock driven song, and then it's
Rosanna.
Yeah.
By Toto.
It's something ridiculous.
Oh,
so stupid.
But it was funny.
That was a good gag. That was one of the gags.
And he always had to take the tape deck with him.
I mean, you don't want somebody to steal your tape deck. Oh, boy.
Oh, gosh, that was great. I think I have a con, and that's the fact that you actually don't get to see like any of the other guys do anything. Like his original team, you don't get to see do anything.
Oh, all the pro wrestlers.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, there was a good gag in there too when he was recruiting everyone, but
you want to list off for the listeners who?
Oh yeah,
his whole team was
his team. He originally gets Chris Jericho. That's the first member of his team. Then he picks up Mark Henry, this world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Then he picks up MVP by dropping a grenade in his cup. It looks like MVP's a homeless person. Yeah. Then he gets the Great Khali, who's welding something. Then he shows up to the Big Show, who's working on a car. A man brings him a glass of lemonade. And then they start making out. And then, like, it cuts back to MacGruber, and his face is just, like, he's smiling, but, like, you see the fear in his eyes. Like, what the hell is this?
And then he violently crosses his name off the list.
And, like, yeah, during this whole thing, like, you see everybody's name, and he's, like, putting a check mark. But then, yeah, it comes up to him, and he just scribbling it all out.
That part was pretty good.
Oh. But, yeah, so you...
And...
I forgot one.
Kane,
I forgot. Yeah, Kane was throwing knives at a gun range. Which Kane had been in a movie before. Did you ever See No Evil?
Way back in the day, yeah.
He's been in other movies and just that.
I was just thinking, See No Evil I know he was in. He was the bad guy in See No Evil.
I thought he was Jason in one of the newer ones.
Maybe in that the newest remake with Jared Padalecki. But
there was some WWE Productions horror movie that he was in, and he was the
See No Evil.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
When was that?
Like 2006.
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pros, cons.
Oh, jeez. I love this whole movie. I really do. This is... I mean, I know it's not worthy of an Oscar or anything like that. It gets me.
I like Hot Shots better.
I love Hot Shots, but I've watched this more than I've seen Hot Shots.
Is Hot Shots rated R?
No. I don't think it is.
I don't think so.
No.
See, I like when movies have the opportunity to take it to that next level. I mean, not that like movies like Airplane or Police Academy or Top Secret or Hot Shots don't do that, but I think like you get more things that you really weren't expecting, because the sky's the limit when you have a rating like that.
I will say one kind of con. And really, it's only... I mean, I can't really compare it to anything because he hasn't... I don't know if he's directed anything else. But the director, you can kind of tell, like, with some of the shots and that, he's...
inexperienced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's one of the... If you don't... most people probably know who Lonely Island is. It's Andy Samberg's band. They've had the I'm on a Boat.
Just Had Sex.
Jizzed in My Pants. Andy Samberg... They put it on one of the CDs, but Dick in a Box with Justin Timberlake, but that was just Andy Samberg. But yeah, his band, Jack Sparrow, I forget that one with Michael Bolton. It's him, and then the tall one's name is what? Akiva, I think it's his.
They have really weird names.
Yeah, and then it's the other one, the one who was in Hot Rod with him. That was his brother.
His name's like Jarma or something.
Yeah, Jarma. Something like that. You could just tell this was one of his first movies he's directed. And I think SNL was trying to save money, so they went with because he helped do all those shorts or whatever that they used to do during Andy Samberg's time.
Well, kudos to him for talking Lorne Michaels and giving him $10 million.
Yeah. But so I would say that's kind of a con. I wish they'd gotten somebody maybe a little more established, but
yeah, you could also tell a lot of the
effects.
Well, the effects weren't great. I guess you could call that a con. The effects...
I would call that a con.
The effects aren't good at all. Even the fucking picture they showed, they photoshopped. It's like, you couldn't take a picture
of my Rudolph and Kristen rig?
Like, they know each other.
Yeah, but are they... Do you think they did that just because they know, like, people were expecting it to be, like, garbage? Because it's a parody
So he was
movie?
doing it to be funny?
Yeah. I mean, it could be that way, or it could be the other way. We will never know.
Maybe. But still, it's noticeable, and you're like... Mm-hmm. You couldn't get them together in a room to take a picture for
a second, yeah.
Right.
No, I thought that was really stupid too.
Or like the explosions and some of the stuff, like where he shot a grenade launcher at Val Kilmer's dead body when he dies, and then he's just like,
and it looks like a Wile E. Coyote cartoon.
Yeah,
that was bad, but it's still funny. But it's bad. I think it pisses on him. I did like how he did keep the one joke through the whole movie, though, with the license plate.
That was pretty funny. That's probably my favorite scene is Ryan Phillippe finds that journal. It looks like an absolute lunatic has just been...
Well, at first you think it's his work.
Yeah, because
it says clues on it.
Yeah, it says clues, and it has the number 1 and nothing next to it. And he's like, huh, and then he starts flipping the pages, and there's all these crude, like, psychotic, like, it was like The Shining. Like,
yeah, it was.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, and Ryan Phillippe has this face like, what the fuck?
And then you start hearing all those whispers of this license plate, and
he's got this drawing of him, like, shitting on the guy, and it looks like an 8-year-old drew it, and you're like, oh, this guy's a fucking...
Well, you might want to preface it by saying, like, he was in Las Vegas, and some guy drove past him. He's like, hey, fuck you, asshole.
Because what is it, Maserati?
Something like that. What's funny is it seemed like the most minor thing, and he starts repeating, like, KRS, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You remember the license plate number?
And they go out, and they actually do a whole scene where, he's like, I'm coming for cunt, and, tell him I'll be at this diner, whatever, and then he leaves, and he's whispering it again, and you're like, okay, so clearly this is going to come back at some point, and it does.
It does. I like the payoff. There are really so many good scenes, like, the very next scene right after he's like whispering it to himself, and he has Kristen Wiig go into the coffee shop, and they're getting shot up at, and she's just screaming. She's not even there, so it's hilarious because she's just in this coffee shop screaming, and they're getting shot at.
And everyone's looking at her like, what the fuck are you doing? That's pretty funny.
I think they set up a lot of the jokes very well, in my opinion. And I think the movie's very quotable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More pros, more cons. Some trivia.
I gave one piece of trivia, Will Forte. We talked about those sex scenes. Will Forte
actually put it in.
He didn't mind being naked for the sex scenes. He just didn't want so many people on set.
Wait.
Because they were going to do a body double for him, and he said, "No, I'll do the sex scene naked, but you." He didn't insert it or anything, but he just didn't want as many people on set. He's like, the least number of people who can be on set to help with this, the better.
When was he really naked, though, other than the time he shoved a celery in his ass and ran around?
The part where he took his pants off when he met Ryan Phillippe.
Oh, yeah. And then the cemetery, I guess.
Yep.
And when he goes to the cemetery to dig up the grave, he takes off all his clothes there. But you only see his ass there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But no, like I said, him and Val Kilmer, because like I think it was right before this film, or it was during this film, they actually became really good friends. So they bonded over The Amazing Race.
The CBS TV show?
Yeah. There we go, plugging CBS again.
I like that show. Or I liked it when I watched it.
I've never seen it.
I watched a couple episodes.
Never saw it. Never saw Survivor. I can't believe
Survivor's
still on.
22nd season, they said?
That's ridiculous.
I thought it was like 33.
Yeah. Well, they have, like, and that's kind of like a lie because, like, they've been doing multiple seasons in 1 year.
Still 33 seasons.
Yeah. No.
Of a show that I've never seen an episode of, like, fucking ever.
Have you ever watched The Bold and the Beautiful? It's been on for like 60 years.
Yeah.
No, but somebody's watching it.
But, do we want to do my scenes of the week?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'll go first. I guess, and we've talked about the scene, so we don't have to go much into it. But the sex scenes, like I said, those...
You perv.
I am. No. When his exchange with Kristen Wiig during theirs, he's like, I'm gonna fill you up. Or yeah, it was shoot. He does it with Rudolph, but he's like, I'm gonna fill you up, and then she's like, I'm gonna fill you up. And he's like, no, just let me talk.
You're fucking this up for me.
And that's a pretty good recreation of it. And then, like, he waits a bit, just gives it one. Because, like, it sets up to be something, like, really sexy in that. And then, like, because you got that Broken Wings song playing, like, they're kissing.
Just rubbing his abs and shit.
Yeah, and he's, like, unbuttoning her shirt, and then all of a sudden it's him just,
Yeah, the music just cuts off. Yeah. And you just see him just going to town. Going,
And then after he runs away from, Kristen Wiig, and he goes to talk to his wife's grave, and her ghost appears, and
he fucks her too.
Yeah. She's like, you gotta go tell Vicky how you feel, and he goes, I don't know if I just don't know what I can think of to say, and she's like, then don't say anything, and then they start doing it. He like pulls, like the Broken Wings song plays again, and then he's like removing her garter, and she's playing with his belly button, and then it's the same thing. He just
right on the tombstone.
Yeah, and then she just wow. I mean, it's great 10 minutes, and it's just hilarious to watch because it's so over the top. Or in Jake's case, a total recreation of his.
Yeah, I fuck a lot of ghosts.
And then I love how he brings that up later. When he proposes to Kristen Wiig, and he's like, I porked Casey's ghost last night, but don't worry, we can talk about that later.
Nothing to be alarmed about. I'd say my favorite scene is Philippi finding that fucking notebook, and the look on his face of sheer terror and bewilderment as to what the fuck somebody would be so obsessed about something so small. Yeah, that was my favorite.
I don't know if this is my favorite, but it was just a scene that is still pretty funny. They're about ready to go on their mission or whatever, and he's Will Forte is talking to Ryan Phillippe's character, and he's like, yeah, you can't be on our team. I got everything loaded up. Guess what? You can't ride in the trunk either, because I filled that full of 17 pounds of C4 that I hand-packed myself, and then the van explodes. So he loses his entire team, and then just screams, yeah,
fuck!
Well, and then, like, there's multiple times throughout the movie where Will Forte, like, has this, like, crazed look on his face, and he's just screaming at the top of his lungs, like, and it was times that, like, it was completely unwarranted, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's just like,
the over-dramatic, like, drop to your knees and scream up at a camera.
Yeah. But I love how he's, like, asking if they're okay. Like, this whole fan just explains, like, Tug! Tug!
Somebody call 911!
And then the general, or the colonel's talking to him, and he's like, those were some beautiful funerals. And he goes, what do you think of my eulogies? I think you could cut down on the F word a little bit. And he goes, well, they were fucking great guys. This is a fucking shitty day.
The kids were laughing.
They were laughing at your use of it. Well, fuck them. Then his offer to have Ryan Phillippe fuck him or he'll suck his dick so he joined his team.
He pulled that out a lot. It reminded me of Kevin Smith. I'll do whatever you want. I'll suck your dick.
I'll fuck something. I'll let you watch me fuck something. Tell me what you want me to
just
fuck.
Point to at the room.
Like I said, like it's stupid, childish humor, but like it just the way Will Forte delivers it, it works. If you had made this with Will Ferrell, I don't think it's as good.
You make anything with Will Ferrell, I don't think it's as good.
Jeez.
Say that for Step Brothers, though.
I don't know. I think if you put Forte in Step Brothers, it could have worked.
I don't think
Ferrell
Horse is better.
Will Ferrell just got too played out, I think. Like, too predictable. Like, everybody knew his ceiling, and it was just constantly wondering where he was going to be compared to, I mean, for me, Old School. How could he ever top his character in Old School?
You know, I actually really thought it was funny because he played more of a straight guy in the other guys, so it was weird seeing him in that role.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's Stranger Than Fiction, I hear, is very good. And
it's good.
He's completely serious.
Mm-hmm. But, like, the other guys, you got Mark Wahlberg, who appears to be the straight guy, but as the movie goes, he's actually the weird one. Mm. And, like, Will Ferrell is, like, the straight man. Like, you're totally thinking he's the weird guy, but no.
Except for when they get into that whole gator thing.
Yeah, that was weird. But, yes.
I don't hate Will Ferrell. I think he got way too popular, like, way too fast. Like, Old School, and then Anchorman. I think after Anchorman, everything's kind of been not as great to me.
Like, I will agree. Like, The Campaign, where with him and Zach Galifianakis. Yeah, it has a couple good jokes, but it really does suffer. It was pretty much off his name.
I mean, when you
Kicking
go
and
see
screaming.
a Will Ferrell movie, like, you kind of knew what you were getting. I mean, he had a couple gems after
Ricky
Anchorman.
Bobby, I think is hilarious, but
I really enjoyed Step Brothers, and I liked him in the other guys too. So,
and Get Hard wasn't bad. When it was him and Kevin Hart playing off of each other, it was pretty good. But
that's what I never saw.
Kevin Hart, you say?
Yeah, I know you're not a fan of him, but
nope.
Oh, but to go into the reception of this film, Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 47%. Which, believe it or not, is like, I think the fourth highest SNL film. Behind Wayne's World 2, and I think the other one was... actually, it might be the third highest. I can't remember. I forgot I looked up all the SNL films.
Ty just realized, he's like, I can't imagine that this is higher than Night at the Roxbury. Or that would be higher.
It's not.
I never saw that. I never thought the skit was funny.
No.
There was one with Jim Carrey that I thought was funny.
Yeah, that one was good.
Because it was Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm.
But
because of his overacting.
But,
yeah. But user review is 34%. Which surprised me.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all. I think we're in the minority.
I don't think that a lot of people dig movies with stupid humor like this. Like, I love Hot Shots Part Duh. I think it's fucking fantastic. But it's one of those movies that I'll be like, hey, we need to watch this, and you put it in, and you feel weird watching it with another person because, like, you're laughing at shit, and they're just sitting there looking at you like, why did you want to show me this? And you're like, you don't think it's funny? And they're just like, you should be ashamed of yourself.
See, I never felt that way with this film. I always loved this film.
Well, you shouldn't. You should never be ashamed of a movie that you enjoy, but I'm just saying that specific genre is kind of a hard sell for a lot of people.
It's not a mainstream type of movie.
You know what's weird, though, is a lot of older people seem to like that shit. Like, my dad loves Airplane and Blazing Saddles and, like, the slapstick, stupid as fuck humor. He would probably enjoy MacGruber quite a bit. Whereas my mom, probably not.
No. But IMDb, it has a 5.5, and Metacritic, it has a 43.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's about middle of the road.
See, I thought so too. It only made $9.7 million of its $10 million budget back. So, and it also is known for the biggest drop off in what do you call it?
After the opening weekend?
Yeah, no, not money wise, but by theater. Like it went from what did I read? I got it up right here. It dropped out. It started with 2,500 theaters, and in 3 weeks it was down to 177.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, it just kind of dropped off the map.
But
now it's a cult classic. Like it made its money back through DVD sales, like easily. I mean, it was only 0.3 million off from at least making its budget before paying theaters back. But yeah,
but that's weird to say though, because as far as how long movie theaters keep the prints at the theater I'm pretty sure that's a contract that's stipulated by the movie company that they sign a deal with.
No, it's on a weekly basis. A theater can drop a film as soon as it wants to.
Really?
Yeah. It's on a weekly basis. They're like, yeah, we agreed to show it. Because that's why they get cut, is because they agree to show it.
You're sure of this?
I'm pretty positive. That's why they can be... Because if a film is tanking, you don't want to keep it in your theater, because who's going to want to come see it?
Because it's basically like it's like a tenant
in
your house. It's taking up space.
Right.
And if you have a tenant that's not paying the bills, then why are you going to keep them?
Well, then that's the studio not paying to show it. The studio was pulling it. You made it seem like the theater could just be like, hey, we're not making money off this.
They can do that as... I think it goes both ways.
I don't know about that. I don't know that the theater could just be like, hey, we're not selling for this.
I know.
We're going to cut it out.
I know the longer that a film is with the theater, or however long it's been out, the longer it's been out, the more of a cut that the actual movie theater makes.
I'll have to talk to Mark, Rob, and maybe Derek at Alamo and see what the deal is with that, because...
I think it can go both ways. I think if a film is vastly underperforming, I think it's the right of a studio or a theater to be able to be like, yeah, this isn't worth showing. Because if you're just going to have an empty theater, then put a different movie in.
Right, but also if they're paying you to keep it playing at the theater, then you're going to play it at the theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But also if they're paying you to show it, I mean, I understand too that the studio would want to pull it then, because it's like, hey, it's not playing, and we have to pay them for them showing it, so we have to pull it. So.
I'd be interested in knowing the intricacies of that.
But there have been talks of a sequel.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm serious.
Even after it lost $600,000?
In 2015, Will Forte said the team has a realistic shot at producing the film, and it is his second priority behind his sitcom The Last Man on Earth. Because they're trying to do a Kickstarter for it.
They go straight to DVD.
Hey, I'd watch it.
You'd take it?
So...
It'll be like Joe Dirt 2.
Oh, God.
Where you're like, why did we want this?
Well, not that Joe Dirt 1 was great. It has its moments.
Joe Dirt 1 was great.
It has its moments. It's not... It's funny. I laugh.
I literally don't remember Joe Dirt, like, at all.
God, I fucking love that movie. I don't know why.
But I just remember Dennis Miller, and I'm like, wow, someone gave that motherfucker a job, finally.
But, yeah... I should say Joe Dirt is kind of a guilty pleasure, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Here, okay. I have all the SNL films now. So you have The Ladies' Man, MacGruber, Mean Girls.
What?
I think it was produced by SNL. Yeah. Mean Girls is an SNL film in the sense that it was produced by it.
I'd say that's the best one then.
Night at the Roxbury, Superstar, and then you have the Wayne's World.
So. I guess Wayne's World. I like Wayne's World better than Mean Girls, I guess.
And Coneheads.
Who's on the bill tonight?
And Blues Brothers?
The shitty Beatles. How are they? They suck. So it's not just a clever name.
Is that for Mean Girls?
Yeah, Mean Girls.
Yeah. It's from Wayne's World, man.
I think that wasn't Meatloaf the bouncer they were talking to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What bar is that?
They go to was it the Gas Works? Is that the name of the bar they go to?
I think
Where,
so.
Is it Tia Carrera? Is that her name?
Oh, yeah.
Where she's playing?
Mm-hmm. Never mind, I remember now.
Oh, yes. She will be mine.
All right.
And he floats through the crowd.
So we want to go to our reviews?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Tell the listeners how you feel.
Oh, it's going to shock you.
With your penis.
Ooh. How do I...
I mean, if you give it a 10, I'll have to kill you in this basement.
You said it's how I feel.
Okay, all right. If you really are on a 10 for entertainment, then...
I love this film. I saw it in theaters. I was one of the few people who saw it in theaters, obviously. And I cried. I cried laughing so hard. And
I thought he meant he cried.
No.
I'm like, it touched you, huh?
Yeah. No. But it was better than I expected it to be when I went and saw it. And I don't know, as soon as it came out on DVD, I bought it. I've shown several friends. Me and my sister will quote the film back and forth to each other. But it's funny because I don't think my brother really cared for it. So it's like something me and my sister share, but not my brother.
He's just like, fucking idiot.
But I think Will Forte is great in it. It's very stupid. It is. But it just is the right type of stupid for me. And I give it a 9.9. Because I have watched this film over and over and over. That's why I can rank it so high. It's because sometimes with a comedy...
You were high as a fucking kite to give us that high of a score.
But you said it's my entertainment.
We just lost all credibility.
You said it's my entertainment.
It is. It's your entertainment.
And I have watched this film upwards of 20 plus times, and every time I still laugh at it. I don't cry anymore when I laugh at it, but I still laugh hard every time I watch this film. And for a comedy to do that to you, it takes a lot because comedies kind of lose, once you know what joke's coming, the comedy can lose its power. So, I don't know.
Yeah. The look on your face.
I know,
I'm shocked.
It's my entertainment.
It is your entertainment. I'm not telling you can't give it that score. But
you said you would kill me.
You can't control
That's why I give it a 9.9 instead of a 10.
You were going to give it a 10?
I thought about it.
Wow. So do you want to correct it for the listener?
No, 9.9's right.
It's not a 10 for you.
No. There's one movie that's a 10.
What is it?
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Okay. You, sir.
Me?
Yep.
This is my first time seeing this movie. I'd never seen the sketch prior, like I said earlier. I genuinely liked Will Forte in this movie. I'm kind of used to his antics, and I kind of know what kind of role he can portray. It was cool seeing all the kind of the other cameos and stuff, the WWE wrestlers that you saw. I grew up with some of those guys, watching them, so it was kind of funny to see them as part of his team. Ryan Phillippe played great as the straight-laced kind of guy. You need him there. Val Kilmer was great as the villain. I really couldn't imagine too many other people playing that role. The thing I love about this movie is that the jokes are surprisingly well crafted. It seems like when they were putting it together that they really took great thought in how they were going to, I don't know, to portray them on screen, or the delivery rather. And it's done in such a way. I enjoy stupid movies, stupid humor and shit, so this I can kind of relate to. But that being said, I enjoyed it. It is what it is. Some people might not dig it if you don't dig that kind of humor. But I would give it a 7.2.
I had seen the skit on SNL before this movie came out, and to be perfectly honest, I never thought it was that great of a skit. It's always really short, and it always kind of ends the same.
I think they even did a Pepsi skit for a commercial.
And I always wondered, that's what they're going to do with Will Forte. And that's kind of what they did until eventually the bigger people started dipping out and doing their own shit. And then Will Forte kind of got more of a spotlight to do what he wanted. But I'd never seen the movie because I had zero interest in seeing the movie. I'd seen it promoted and I just thought, they actually turned it into a theatrical movie. That's interesting.
That was the same way.
And watching it, I do think there's funny parts in it. I love Will Forte. I think Will Forte is genuinely funny, but there's also parts of Will Forte that get a little too kiddie for me, like too childish. He's too silly sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like, I think he's a genuinely funny person. He kind of has the same problem that Will Arnett has for me, where he can go too far, like, just stupid humor. Whereas I think he's better at kind of being, like, a bumbling idiot, but not getting to, like, the childish levels. If you get what I'm saying? I don't want to sound like a fucking...
Are you talking about, like, do you prefer him as, like, a Job-like character from Arrested Development?
Absolutely. And from what I hear, BoJack I would really enjoy, because...
He's not as, like, a bumbling idiot in that, though.
No.
But he's like childish? He's an arrogant dick.
He's an arrogant dick. He reminds me kind of a lot of Job. Actually, I think he's smarter than Job.
Yeah.
So I would probably like BoJack.
Yeah.
I like Charlie Sheen on Hot Shots Part, 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. And that's stupid, but it's not always kiddie stupid. It's more movie reference stupid. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, it's playing off of something that was super serious and doing
like
it
Casablanca or...
Right. Apocalypse Now. That type of shit. And I do enjoy stupid humor. This is getting way out of fucking control. Feel like I've been talking forever, but it just, I don't know. You have Kristen Wiig, who I've always been meh with. Val Kilmer's great. I think Val Kilmer elevates it to something that I would probably hate if he wasn't in it. And Ryan Phillippe. Like, those two make this movie
They give it credibility.
They give it credibility, and they make it more than just, it's that SNL movie with that character that nobody remembers. Not to be blunt or a dick.
No.
But, I don't know. There are genuinely funny parts. You will chuckle occasionally. If you like stupid kiddie humor and, vulgar shit, like, I appreciate that it's R. I give him credit for going for an R, because PG would have been a lot safer and probably would have made him a lot more money. And I think that character's probably more recognizable to the younger crowd anyway, that still watches SNL. Mm-hmm. But overall, I'd probably give it a 6.
Wow. I mean, it's yours, so... Wow, that's vastly different from all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just... You would... To let the listener know, you had lent me this back when we worked together. Yeah. I took it home, and you want me to be honest? I fell asleep during this movie. and I had never seen the end of it until tonight. And then, like, I remember taking it back, and you're like, "It's amazing, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it was something,
fun. All right."
It was fun.
Yeah, I said it was fine, and like, I didn't want to, I wanted to get it back to you, but no, to be honest, I fell asleep the first time I watched it.
So, what do you think of the ending now? Was it fitting?
It was fine.
Yeah.
You fell asleep during it.
Now the listeners know. They're like, when Jake says it's fine, that means he fell asleep. Yeah. No, I think it's fine. Like, it's a movie that I'd watch if it was on cable and, like, I had nothing going on. I had some time to burn. Fuck yeah, I'd watch it.
It's not going to work on cable. As many F-bombs as they drop.
Well, not cable. I mean, like, your channel surfing, it's HBO or some shit. I'd be like, MacGruber. I got nowhere to be and all day to get there. I can burn some time, but it's not a movie I'd ever, like, go buy.
No.
But that's just me. I'm glad you got a movie that you think so highly of.
Yeah. And like we said, it's each our own, so...
I'm not making fun of you.
No, I'm not saying you are. Jeez, calm down.
Triggered.
He seemed a little defensive. Is it because I laughed really hard when you said 9.9?
Yeah.
And I couldn't stop laughing? Yeah. And I had to look off in the corner over there to get under control?
Yeah, blood vessel pop.
I just couldn't believe you said 9.9. Like,
that's why we said an entertainment scale.
Isn't that the highest rating you've given?
Yes.
To fucking MacGruber.
Hey, MacGruber is up here. Big Lebowski, and it's like...
Right, and it was made in 94.
Just saying, MacGruber, it hits every spot for me.
It makes sense, though. You do have that... You have that humor where you would love this movie.
Yep. I mean, I felt like, MacGruber's on top of me and I'm Kristen Wiig and I'm just enjoying his sweat dropping down, so...
With the sounds of...
Is that what you've always wanted?
Yes.
I'm
gonna hire somebody to come to your apartment in the night.
How much?
Put you down and go...
Alright, I think that'll do it for this week. Jake, you're next week. So what's your pick?
Well, with hockey season right around the corner, I was gonna pick a beloved classic about a hockey player with a bad temper.
Slapshot?
I thought you were gonna say Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, right.
Slapshot?
It doesn't star Adam Sandler.
Slapshot.
It doesn't have Paul Newman.
Oh, well, then this movie's gonna suck.
I'm gonna pick Goon. Sean William Scott. I think you'll both be surprised.
I don't know anything about it.
I've seen it on my Netflix, never watched it.
Keep it that way. You want to go into it completely blind.
But, alright. So yeah, I guess that'll do it. We'll look forward to Goon.
Do you? You all seemed like, oh.
No, I'm excited. I'm more excited for this than I am for Armageddon. The movie, not the event.
Oh.
You're more excited for the event.
Which you're actively looking forward to.
Yeah.
Take me, Satan.
Alright,
It can't be worse than Spies Like Us.
God, you guys go fuck yourselves. You know what?
This is better than Spies Like Us.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm just saying. This is a 9.9 compared to Spies Like Us.
No question. Did you guys ever see Hot Rod?
Yeah, I love that movie. I fucking love that movie.
See, I compare Hot Rod to MacGruber.
I think Hot Rod's better.
I think MacGruber's better, but I really do enjoy Hot Rod.
I don't remember anything about Hot Rod other than Isla Fisher.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Please don't tell me Derek Jeter ruined her, too.
No, Sacha Baron Cohen did.
Oh, okay. That still beat.
All right. So that was episode 28. Thank you. Like and subscribe.
We're up on Libsyn.
Yep.
We're up on iTunes.
We're all the way caught up, so...
Tell your friends.
If you want to give us a
rating. Tell your mom.
Tell your dog.
If the dog can operate an iPad and get us...
Are you talking about like that Disney show, Dog with a Blog?
What?
There was literally a Disney show called Dog with a Blog.
Why do you know this?
I hate myself for knowing that.
Why do you know this?
I never watched it, but I know.
Bullshit!
I never watched it.
Don't lie to the listener.
Oh.
Dog with a blog.
Yeah.
I love how he's so good calling it the listener. I love that.
His name is Evan and he loves us.
It's the only love we ever know.
That was sad.
One day he's going to show up and go,
I don't want this.
All right.
I want no part of this.
I'll tell him where you live. I'll send him your way.
Oh, well, we'll see you next week with Goon.
Bye.
Later.